Just do a video today on the all-new TBS Sherwood small forest axe. We're obviously filming this in lockdown 3, so we can't really be out in the field showing you the capabilities and things, but we can certainly give you a good look. So we started quite basically with a basic design, mirroring some of the other products on the market. And actually went through 3 or 4 different designs until we came up with the final one of this. Your typical axe, small forest type axe, have very similar heads. The heads kind of design themselves, but like with TBS knives, the handle is the all-important part because it's the main contact you have and gives you the best element of control when using a tool. Obviously you don't want to be overbalanced, underbalanced and lose control of an axe because it can come back and bite you. So the TBS Sherwood features a 700 gram carbon steel head with a convex grind and a slight hammer back hole. It's not fully hardened like a hammer, it's just for knocking in wooden wedges, wooden tent pegs, that sort of thing. It also features a American Hickory 60cm handle, and this is more unusual. The only other axe I know of this sort of size and dimensions is the Force AB, which is an excellent axe, but a little overpriced now, I think. So here's a good example of the size comparison. This is the Force Brooks small forest axe and the TBS Sherwood above. I personally, I know people will say the Force Brooks small forest axe is the best axe on the planet and nothing will ever change their mind, but I personally always thought it was a bit short, and quite a lot of other people think it's a bit short as well. That's why they've tended to make their axes a bit longer. Having a pack axe with just an extra 10 centimetres makes all the difference when it comes to actually chopping. Yeah, this is great for much finer work, small work around a campfire, but if you actually want to use it to split a few smaller logs and actually chop down limbs and things like that, and actually use it for any sort of forestry work, this to me is one of the smallest axes that's the most useful. So below this is a good comparison between the Sherwood and the Force AB. The AB, up until we designed the Sherwood, was genuinely by far my favourite axe. I still love the axe, don't get me wrong, I'm never going to knock it. The only thing I do find that is a problem is the price. You know, they're bordering on £150 now, and that's just getting out of people's budgets for a good quality tool. So, but you can see that there, we love the length of the AB, although I wanted the handle just a bit more chunky, so it gives you more, fills your hand better up here. We also have a slimmer section here, which is great for doing stuff that you would do normally with a hatchet. So we talked about the extra length in the handle, and there's a great balance point here where the shaft really thins without compromising its strength. So it's great for a hand position here to use it as a hatchet, and the head's lightweight enough to be able to use it as a hatchet. Sometimes with the longer axes you get a head that's more like a kilo, and it tires you out using it with any short control. Then we've fattened it up again towards the head, and this makes it for a good size, good fit in the hand to do smaller woodwork. So one of the other features of the Sherwood axe is we wanted to offer some decent quality leatherwork, and we always try to do our leatherwork slightly different from everybody else, i.e. you know, you find what the issue is with somebody else's and fix it. So my particular bugbear with axes is when an axe mast comes with a press stud rather than a buckle. A lot of the Swedes always just put a press stud on it, and there's a reason they sell spare axe masks, because you tend to lose them. Also, you don't always use the axe with the blade to chop with. Sometimes you do use the back of the axe to knock in wedges and things like that. Well, if you have your axe mask on and you're knocking in wedges or pegs or anything like that, it's very easy for that press stud to come undone. You've then got the axe face coming back to towards your face without a mask on now because it's fallen off. So take a little bit more time to secure and undo your axe mask, and it just makes it safer. So we also offer the option to add an overstrike guard. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but if you are, this is a slightly longer axe, and if you are splitting with it, splitting small logs for a fire, an overstrike guard is an ideal thing. Everybody thinks they're perfect and they're the best axe user on the planet, but believe me, you always overstrike at some point, and this just protects the shaft of your axe. You can see there's a few scuffs and nicks on this one. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like, comment, share, but remember, turn the notifications on so the next video that comes up you'll be notified about.